Good morning students. So today we are going to do the question number 2 NCERT exercise 4.1. That is the word problem related to quadratic equation. So the question number 2 is represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equation. So we have to get the quadratic equation only. So the question is the area of rectangular plot is given as 528 meter square. This is a rectangular plot where the area is given 528 meter square, and the length of the plot, let we take x be the length and y be the width of the plot. So according to condition, length of the plot is 1 more than twice its breadth. So we need to find the length and breadth of the plot. So first of all, we need to understand the concept of area. So we know that if length equals to x and breadth equals to y, then area of this plot equals to L into B. Okay, we have already studied it in the previous classes, that is x into y. Okay, so let us assume equation first. Now according to question, so there is a relation length and breadth. Length of the plot, what is the length? X, right? So x equals to 1 more than twice its breadth. 1, that is the number 1, more than means plus, twice, that is 2 times of what? Its width, that is breadth. What is the breadth? That is y. So x equals to 1 plus 2y, or we can say x equals to 2y plus 1. This is the value of x and breadth is y. Okay, so we need to find the length and breadth. So now area equals to, as we have already calculated, x into y, and area is given in the question 528. See, area is given, a equals to, that is area is 528 meter square. So substitute the values in the formula. Area 528 x and the x is 2y plus 1 into y. Y is y only because breadth is taken as y. So now I am simplifying. 528 equals to 2y square plus y, and this implies 2y square plus y minus 528 equals to 0. So this represents the quadratic equation in y. So we need to find the length and breadth. So this is that equation. If we solve this by using middle term splitting, we will get the values of y. Okay. So this is the solution. If you want, you can solve this equation, okay, by using middle term splitting. But as per the question, we don't need to solve the equation. Now look at the second part. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. So we need to find the integers. So consecutive positive integer. So let the first positive integer be x, then second consecutive integer will be x plus 1. Consecutive means just next. So just next integer can be obtained by adding 1 to the previous number which is taken as x. So next will be x plus 1. So now product is given 306. So this is the important type of question asked in board in 2 marks or 3 marks. Okay. So product is given as 306. Product means multiplication of these integers. So x, this implies x into x plus 1, that is second integer, 306. So x square plus x minus 306 equals to 0, which represents the quadratic equation in x, and this is the answer. Okay. as I said, if you want to solve, and even in the next exercise we will be solving these equations also, I mean this similar types. So you will be solving the use of Middleton splitting and other methods in the next exercise, right? So now I am doing age related problem. You can try. Okay, if you have doubt, you will ask. I am doing now fourth part, which is most important, asked many times. Fourth part related to a distance, speed and time. So a train travels a distance of 480 km. So in the question, distance is given 480 km, right? So the train travels with this distance with a uniform speed. So that the uniform speed v x km/h. So now if the speed had been 8 km/h less speed, okay, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. So we need to find the speed of the train. So we have taken the speed of the train be x km/h. Now time, using this relation, time equals to distance. This is a very important type problem asked in board, and the related problem, not only this, related problem also. So time equal to distance upon speed. We have also used this relation in the previous exercise 3.6. So time we are taking t only, and distance is 480 given, divided by speed is taken as x. So this time let we take t1, because we have to find one more time. Now according to question, the condition says if the speed had been 8 km/h less, so speed is decreased by 8 km/h. It means this time we can say the new speed will be speed is taken as x and it is decreased by 8 km/h. So what is the resultant or final speed? This would be x minus 8. So now this time, in this condition, the time would be calculated as distance upon speed, the same formula, that is 480 upon speed is x minus 8. So let us assume this time as t2. Second condition. Now according to the question, if we decrease the speed by 8 km/h, then this time, that is this t2 will be what? 3 hours more to cover the same distance. 3 hours more. So earlier initially the time was t1, okay, that is 480 by x, but after decreasing the speed, it is 8 km/h decreased the speed at the rate of this. So now the time is become this. So according to question, this time, that is t2 equals to what? It is taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. 3 hours more, that is 3 plus, more means plus the previous time. Okay, according to question, previous time is what? t1. So if we decrease the speed, then this is the time, and this time is what? 3 hours more than this time. This is given in the question. So now substitute the values. t2 equals to 480 upon x minus 8 equals to 3 plus 480 by x, because this is the value of t1. Now on transposing 480 from right hand side to left, will get this. Okay, and now in this step we will take 480 common, 480 common for simpler or easier calculations. So this will be 1 upon x minus 8 minus 1 upon x. 1 upon x minus 8 minus 1 upon x equals to, check, 1 upon x minus 8 minus 1 upon x equals to 3. Okay, so now 1 upon x equals to 3. This 480 will go the denominator of this, taking LCM, x into x minus 8. So x minus 8 will come 3 upon 480 plus 8 upon, we are multiplying x square minus 8x, and we can cancel also 3 1 3 or 1 upon 160. Now we do the cross multiplication. This x or x cancel. So x square minus 8x equals to 160 multiplied by 8. Okay, we are doing cross multiplication, and the multiplication of this is 16 8 0 1280. So x square minus 8x and x square minus 8x minus 1280 equals to 0. So this is the required quadratic equation. So I hope you got the concept. So do the examples as well as the one question which I have given is related problems to you. Okay, assume x something and apply the conditions. So if you have any doubt you can ask. Thank you very much.